Welcome to another edition of the Halloween Horror Movie Marathon. Tonight we watch Alyce Kills. And we have special guest Tim Burton here with us, who watched the movie. And yay! Alright, so Tim, here's how it works. We categorize it 1 through 5. You can't do half scores. First one, acting. I thought the acting was a 4. It was really good.
That actually was decent, yeah.
I don't know why you're talking like that, but yes.
Three.
You pick one.
Oh, come
You can't pick one.
I honestly, I think the acting, I'm going to agree with the 4. I thought everyone played the roles really well. The lead title character there, Alyce, did a great job. Like, she was really believable in her character's psyche and role, and everything was great. So, yeah, 4. 4?
on.
4. 4's all around. Effects.
Worked for me. I love the hand.
Yeah.
Usually when you see a dead body prop, it's all blah, 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 and rubbery. This one was nice and stiff.
Yeah. Even when it got to the bone, like, it was very... Plus, when they showed the dead chick, like, when she was in the hospital, her face was mashed up good, and, like, when they haunted her and they hit her eyes and everything, like, I definitely... It was good. I'm going to give that a 4, too, honestly, for effects.
I'll give it a 4 as well.
All right. Before we do... I just want to say, for story is the next one. Just because your titular character is named Alyce does not mean the entire movie has to be a series of Alice in Wonderland references. There were so many in here that alone makes me want to give this a 1. But I'm also going to give it a 1 because, you know what? I'm not. I'm going to give it a 2. Honestly, I'm going to give it a 2. I think the story was ridiculous, and it took a long time for things to happen. But it wasn't terrible. Like, it wasn't the worst ever. It wasn't horrible. Even the pacing, like, it was kind of slow, but it wasn't awful. I mean, we've seen worse movies already. I'm gonna go with 2. Like, I still subpar, but not the worst. Thoughts?
It's no open water. That's a negative in my opinion.
Tyler, what are you thinking?
So what's your score, Tim?
Mine would be also a 2. It jumps around a little bit, and there are parts where you thought it was one thing when really it was something different, like Cole killing her friend and whatnot. You thought she was dreaming. Well, kind of looked as though she was dreaming, but
Yeah. I'm still not convinced she killed her friend anyway. The way she fell, it doesn't look like she could have possibly pushed her. But anyway, 2s. What are you thinking?
I don't know. The story was really good. It was believable. It was realistic.
The way it was
It
written,
was written well, but it was such a boring story. So I don't know what I want to give it.
That's why I can't give it a 1, because it's not badly written. It's very well written. The characters are very believable and respond the way they should, and everything plays out the way it should. It's just not an interesting story, which is weird, because a girl goes crazy and kills people, but it's not
well, too.
interesting.
Yeah, I'll give it a 2. I'll give it a 2.
Were you on the fence of higher or lower?
I was going to give it a 3, but I don't want to give it a 3. I'm going to give it a 2. Because it was well written. It's a good story, but just for some reason, I don't know, maybe I just wasn't in the mood for it today. But it was just boring.
That's where I'm at.
It seemed kind of slow.
It was well written. It's not a bad story. It wasn't badly acted. Everything was great. It just it didn't do it.
Yeah.
It just it won't pull you in.
Maybe in my
It's not
mind I was
interesting.
expecting a horror movie, and it was more of a psychological thriller. Those aren't my things.
Yeah.
I just found it boring. I just wasn't in the mood for it. I've had that happen before, where I've seen a movie, hated it, and years later I go back and watch it again. I'm like, this is the best! Because I was in a better mood. I don't know. Maybe that's what happened tonight. I don't know. So I'm going to give it a 2. So lastly...
With an asterisk, apparently.
Lastly, was it scary?
Yeah, scare factor. You know what?
I don't think it really was.
No.
It wasn't scary at all.
No.
I give it a 1.
I
It
have
had
to
some
give it a
great
1.
gore. If
Yeah.
we're rating on a category of gore, I'd give it a 5.
The gore was good, and there were some spots where, I don't know if suspense is the right word, but where there's some intensity or unsureness as to what's going to happen, but it's not unsettling, it's not scary, it doesn't put you on edge at all.
You were with Alyce right there with her when she was trying to figure out whether she was enjoying killing, whether it was the right thing for her in her mind. And that was interesting to see, but it wasn't suspenseful. It wasn't
I think, like you said, I think
thrilling. It wasn't edge of your seat,
it's a psychological,
but it was
thriller.
interesting to watch.
It's interesting. It's a decent story. Like we said before, it's very well done. It's not scary. It's not horror. So yeah, 1.
All right, so overall, Alice Kills receives a 3. I think that's about where it should be. You know, I'd actually recommend this to someone to watch.
Yeah.
Even though I found it boring, you might not. It was interesting. I mean,
Yeah.
how do you explain it? It was interesting and boring at the same time. It's weird.
Don't go into it looking for horror because it's not horror. But if you just want a good, interesting story, a new take on things, it's not a bad watch. Everyone
It's a
should
very
you should watch
psychological thriller,
it. Yeah.
human drama piece.
I'd put it along the lines of like Secret Window or possibly even 7. Like it's more mental than anything else.
Yeah.
So yeah, there you go. That's Alyce Kills. Another night here at our horror movie marathon.
Thanks to Timbert for joining us.
Stay tuned. We've got plenty more bad movies and possibly more special guests and hopefully more good movies.
Bye.